Today I'm going to show you how to make red velvet crinkle cookies. This is one of the easiest cookies I've ever made. I got this recipe from allrecipes.com. I got this recipe a couple of years ago, and I usually make these every Christmas. And they make a really great Christmas cookie, but they also make a really cute Valentine's cookie. So even though Christmas is past, it's currently January as I'm recording this, we're just in time for Valentine's Day. So without further ado, let's get into the recipe. You're going to need 1 box of red velvet cake mix. My preferred cake mix is Duncan Hines, but I'm sure you can use any brand. You're going to need 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter, melted and cooled, 2 large eggs, and 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. You're also going to need 1 cup of powdered sugar and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. So we're going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 375 degrees. So mix together the cake mix, the cooled butter, eggs, and lemon zest. Mix all that by hand in a large bowl until well blended and a dough will form. The dough here, as you can see, is a little bit sticky. So I think that if you put it in the refrigerator for 20 or 30 minutes, that it would make the dough a lot easier to work with. However, I didn't do that this day because I didn't have time to do that. In a shallow bowl, mix together the powdered sugar and the cornstarch. I've actually made this recipe before without the cornstarch, and the powdered sugar will not adhere to the cookie as well. So it's better to use the cornstarch. So once you have the cornstarch and the powdered sugar mixed together, then you are going to get the dough, the cookie dough, and form about a 1-inch ball. Now here you can see that it was so sticky I couldn't really form a ball. And this is where why I said earlier that refrigerating it for 20 or 30 minutes would probably be better, but I didn't have time to do that this day. So I just dropped the dough into the powdered sugar, rolled it around, and then put it on the cookie sheet, and it worked fine that way. Also, this recipe works better if you bake 1 pan at a time, actually. The instructions say to bake 1 sheet at a time in the center of the oven for 9 to 11 minutes, and then cool for 1 minute on the baking sheet. After they have cooled on the baking sheet, you're then going to transfer those cookies to a wire rack to cool completely. It takes about 15 minutes for these to cool down. I love these baking racks. One of my kids got me a set of 2, and in this video it's the top 2 that you see. I already had the bottom one. I've had it for a long time, but the top 2, I was so excited because you see that you can stack them up, and so it saves so much room on your counter. But anyway, these cookies I think would be great for Valentine's Day. They're obviously great for Christmas as well, and they just taste really good. I've had many compliments on them. They're just a really easy cookie to make. Also, I've made this recipe, I mentioned before that I made it without cornstarch before, and it doesn't work as well. I've also made it without the lemon zest before, and you can't tell that much of a difference when you don't use the lemon zest, but the lemon zest just adds a little something interesting to the cookie. So I definitely suggest using everything that the ingredients call for. And again, my preferred cake mix is Duncan Hines, but feel free to use whatever kind you would like to use. Thank y'all so much for joining me on this video and learning how to make red velvet crinkle cookies. We really appreciate it. check out our channel to see a few other recipes that we've got. We've got a cream cheese frosting recipe that you may want to check out. It's really easy and simple. And we've also got a really easy chili video. So go check those out. Some of the recipes we have coming up are that homemade vegetable soup and sausage casserole and a few more things we have coming out in the next coming weeks. So again, thank you so much for watching our videos. Thank you for supporting our channel. And we will see you shortly. Bye, guys.